Dear students, we are handling the new topic De Moivre's theorem. In previous class, I said the proof of De Moivre's theorem depends upon mathematical induction concept. Now let us going to discuss about the solved problems in the chapter De Moivre's theorem. Solved problems, page number 37. First one, simplify cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power 4 whole by sin beta plus I cos beta whole power 4. This is 2 marks IMP question. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power 4 by sin beta plus I cos beta whole power 4. Numerator cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power 4. In the concept of De Moivre's theorem, first letter always should be cos, second letter always should be sin. If we given sin, we should convert the sign in terms of cos. Now you can write here, this is minus I square sin beta plus I cos beta. Minus I square sin beta plus I cos beta. I square meaning minus 1, minus I square meaning plus 1. Whole power 4. 4 or 8 maybe. This is 8. Denominator is not 4, it is 8. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power 4 whole by minus I taken common along with power 8 into plus I taken common, it is better because cos should be first letter. You write here cos beta minus I sin beta whole power 8. That is equal to here cos 4 alpha plus I sin 4 alpha whole by I power 8 can be written as I square whole power 4 into De Moivre theorem. For negative integers we can write cos 8 beta minus sin 8 beta. I square meaning minus 1. So you can write here I power 8 is equal to I square whole power 4. That is equal to minus 1 whole power 4 is equal to 1. That implies you write this one as cis 4 alpha. I said that cos theta plus I sin theta can be considered as cis theta. So cis 4 alpha by here cis of minus 8 beta. The formula cis alpha by cis beta. The formula cis alpha by cis beta, we have learned that cis of alpha minus beta in previous chapter complex number only we have learned this one. So that is equal to here cis 4 alpha. Cis of 4 alpha minus of minus 8 beta you can write. Minus of minus 8 beta. You never get confused that minus is here but minus is here, it is plus like that. You no need to get confused because cos of minus theta is cos theta. That is why this cos theta we have written in the form of cos of minus 8 beta. This we have written in the form of plus I sin of minus 8 beta. So it is cis of minus 8 beta. Now this becomes cis of 4 alpha plus 8 beta. Minus of minus becomes 8 beta. So this we can recognize cis means cos plus I sin. This is cos 4 alpha plus 8 beta plus I sin 4 alpha plus 8 beta. These are simple objective sums. In objective directly we can write. This is first example. Let us discuss about 7 marks question. Second question example. If m, n are integers, if m comma n are integers and x is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, x is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, y is equal to cos beta plus I sin beta, prove that x power m y power n plus 1 by x power m y power n is equal to cos of m alpha plus n beta, and x power m y power n and x power m y power n minus 1 by x power m y power n is equal to I sin of 2I sin of. So this is also should be 2, not only simple cos. This is also 2. There is some mistake. 2I sin of m alpha plus n beta. This is a fundamental formula. So whenever plus symbol is there between a term, power anything, don't bother about the power. A term plus its reciprocal, you always get cos. Whenever a term minus is there between the two terms, I mean a term and its reciprocal, you always get I sin. So minus is for imaginary and plus is for real. Now let us write x solution. Given x is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha. X is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha. X power m I am writing. X power m is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power m. That is equal to cos m alpha plus I sin m alpha. Next step, y is equal to cos beta plus I sin beta. Cos beta plus I sin beta. So y power n is equal to cos beta plus I sin beta whole power n. Cos beta plus I sin beta whole power n. This can be written as cos beta plus I sin beta. Cos n beta plus I sin n beta. Now x power m dot y power n. X power m into y power n is equal to, you can write this one as cis m alpha dot cis n beta. Directly we can write as cis alpha dot cis beta is cis of alpha plus beta. If it is there m alpha and n beta, you can write cis of m alpha plus n beta. And also you can write 1 by x power m y power n. It is reciprocal. Write 1 by cis of m alpha plus n beta. 1 by cis beta formula already we have learnt that cis of minus beta. So cis of minus of m alpha plus n beta. That meaning cos of m alpha plus n beta minus I sin of m alpha plus n beta. Now x power m into y power n plus 1 by x power m y power n is equal to cis of m alpha plus n beta, expand like this. Cos of m alpha plus n beta, cis meaning cos plus I sin, plus I sin of m alpha plus n beta, plus cos of m alpha plus n beta, cos of m alpha plus n beta minus I sin m alpha plus n beta. Here real part you will get, imaginary part will be getting cancelled. You write here 2 cos of m alpha plus n beta. Now once again you write that now x power m into y power n minus 1 by x power m into y power n is equal to cos of m alpha plus n beta, cos of m alpha plus n beta, plus I sin of m alpha plus n beta, plus I sin of m alpha plus n beta. Here minus is there, so symbols will be changed. Minus cos of m alpha plus n beta. Minus of minus become plus, it becomes I sin of m alpha plus n beta. Students, no need to get confused. This is not m alpha minus n beta. This is minus of sin m alpha plus n beta. Cos get cancelled. This is 2i sin of m alpha plus n beta. This is RHS. This is the fundamental principle or fundamental formula for objective. Now example 3, page number 38. Page 38, example 3. If n is a positive integer, show that if n is a positive integer, show that 1 plus I whole power n plus 1 minus I whole power n. 1 plus I whole power n plus 1 minus I whole power n is equal to 2 power n plus 2 by 2 cos n pi by 4. 2 power n plus 2 by 2 cos n pi by 4. Whenever plus is there, you will get positive cos. Now LHS 1 plus I whole power n plus 1 minus I whole power n. You can understand that this 1 plus I whole power n or 1 minus I whole power n can be converted into the de Moivre's theorem concept. So you can understand here the complex number we should convert into polar form. If the complex number z is equal to x plus I, to convert the complex number x plus I into polar form, we need to multiply and divide with r. So that is equal to r into x by r plus I y by r. It is nothing but r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where r is equal to root of x square plus y square. It is fundamental. It is a rule that you need to multiply and divide with the root of x plus y square. No need to say for every time, directly we can write. You can remember the formula of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, equation of straight line. There we have done that root of x square plus y square divided multiplied, and a cos theta plus b sin theta is equal to c is there in trigonometric equations first in that. There we divide with root of a square plus b square both sides. Like that, in the similar way the concept is same. Now directly you can write root 2 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2 whole power n for this one also. Plus once again we can write here root 2 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 plus I into here minus 1 by root 2, like this, whole power n. So LHS, this you write as 2 power 1 by 2 whole power n. This 1 by root 2 you can write cos pi by 4, cos 45, plus this is I sin pi by 4. You write here this is whole power n, and here you write this is also 2 power 1 by 2 whole power n. This 1 by root 2 you can understand cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4, minus I sin pi by 4 whole power n. That is equal to, you write here 2 power n by 2. 2 power n by 2 into, this is according to de Moivre's theorem concept, cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n becomes cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 plus again here you write 2 power n by 2 into this is cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. That's all. Again you take common 2 power n by 2, 2 power n by 2. 2 power n by 2 into cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4. Cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 plus cos n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4. Here plus I sin n pi by 4 minus I sin n pi by 4 get cancelled. That is equal to 2 power n by 2 into 2 cos n pi by 4. 2 power n by 2 into 2 cos n pi by 4. This is 2 power 1 you think. So here you write 2 power n by 2 plus 1. If the bases are equal you can add up powers. So 2 power n by 2 plus 1, take an LCM. Here you can write 2 power n plus 2 whole by 2. 2 power n plus 2 whole by 2 cos n pi by 4. This is R. Now example 4. Example 4, page number 38. If n is a positive integer, show that 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n. 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole power n. 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole power n is equal to 2 power n plus 1 into cos power n theta by 2. Cos power n theta by 2 into cos n theta by 2. This is a 7 marks IMP question. In this theorem, in this chapter, everything is 7 marks IMP question, which is important. 7 marks. There is another question of 4 marks. It's either 7 mark or 2 mark. Take an LHS. LHS you write 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta. Depends upon trigonometry, submultiple angles chapter. You can remember the formula of 1 plus cos theta, that is 2 cos square theta by 2 cos square theta by 2 plus for sin theta submultiple angle formula 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So 2 cos square theta by 2 plus I into 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 whole power n plus. Here also you write this is 2 cos square theta by 2 minus I into 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 whole power n. That is equal to here you take common 2 cos theta by 2. 2 cos theta by 2 along with the power n. So here within the brackets cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 whole power n plus here you take common 2 cos theta by 2 along with the power n. Within the brackets you write cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2. Cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2 whole power n. So take common 2 cos theta by 2 whole power n. So you can write 2 power n cos power n theta by 2. For this one and this one I have taken common. You can write now according to De Moivre theorem, this is cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2. Cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2 plus cos n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2. Minus I sin n theta. Here plus I sin n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2 get cancel. So 2 power n cos power n theta by 2. 2 power n cos power n theta by 2 into 2 cos n theta by 2. 2 power n cos power n theta by 2 into 2 cos n theta. Here 2 power 1 you write. So 2 power n plus 1 we can write. Yeah, we got it. 2 power n plus 1 cos power n theta by 2 into cos n theta. This is power n, this is simple n. This is Rn. Page number 39, example 5 is most IMP 7 marks question. Example 5, page 39. Most IMP 7 marks. If cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0, that is equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Students, this is a number 1 question. The exact at most IMP question in the whole chapter. Sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2 is equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2 is equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Given cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0, comma sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma equal to 0. Put this is 1. First equation. Here multiply by I both sides for this one and multiplying I both sides, that is I sin alpha plus I sin beta, I sin alpha plus I sin beta plus I sin gamma, I sin alpha plus I sin beta plus I sin gamma equal to I into 0 becomes 0 only. Let this is second equation. Now adding 1 plus 2, adding 1 plus 2, that we can add as like this, cos alpha plus I sin alpha, because this is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma plus I sin alpha plus I sin beta plus I sin gamma equal to 0 plus 0 is 0. We can write it as a form of cos alpha plus I sin alpha, it is a group, plus cos beta plus I sin beta, it is a group, plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma, it is a group. Like that we can think. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus cos beta plus I sin beta. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha plus cos beta plus I sin beta plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma equal to 0 plus 0 becomes 0. Now let small a is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, that is cis alpha. Small b is equal to cos beta plus I sin beta. Small c is equal to cos gamma plus I sin gamma. So a plus b plus equal to 0 we got. That is nice. From 1 and 2 we got a plus b plus c is equal to 0. To prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma sin square alpha plus sin square beta sin square gamma, we can convert the form into a square. So a plus b plus c is there. By squaring both sides we can get. Now right here squaring both sides. Before going to that one, we can do another step. It is leave it a plus b plus equal to 0 we got. Before going to discuss, now I am writing also this one. Also 1 by a am writing. 1 by a meaning 1 by cos alpha plus I sin alpha. 1 by cos alpha plus I sin alpha becomes 1 by cis alpha. That is cis of minus alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha by multiplying the conjugate complex number to the numerator and denominator. Like this 1 by b, right? 1 by b is equal to, in the similar way you can write cos beta minus I sin beta. 1 by c you write. 1 by c becomes cos gamma minus I sin gamma. Cos gamma minus I sin gamma. Now consider a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Of course it is absolutely, obviously it is a plus b plus c equal to 0. And squaring both sides. The formula of a plus b plus c is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca is equal to 0. That implies here, right, next step, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2abc and take come 2abc. Okay, 2abc into, whenever I am taking common 2abc, within brackets we can write 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. So here 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Now here I am writing. Okay, later we can write. That is equal to. So now we have considered a square plus a plus b plus c whole square. That implies a plus b plus c whole square we are doing. What is a plus b plus c? Cos alpha plus cos beta. Okay, everything. That implies now we can write here a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab into 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Here we can write, instead of a, you write cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole square. Instead of b, you write cos beta plus I sin beta whole square. Cos beta plus I sin beta whole square. Instead of c, we can write cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole square plus 2 into this, you can write as cis alpha into cis beta into cis gamma into 1 by a we got cos alpha minus I sin alpha, 1 by b we got cos beta minus I sin beta, and 1 by c we got cos gamma minus I sin gamma. So 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c we can write as cos alpha plus, like this you can write cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma minus I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. From 1 into here I am writing. From 1 gamma to this is 0. This entirely this value is 0 because 1 means here cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, that is given value 0. Here 0 minus 0 becomes 0. So no need to calculate this one because 0 into this is of alpha plus beta plus gamma. No need to write. Directly you can write this 0. Now that implies, so the value cos of what we have considered, students, here it is 0. So here also this one also you should write 0. This one also you should write 0. So yes, cos alpha you can write it here. This is cos 2 alpha because according to De Moivre theorem, cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma. Cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma plus 0 is equal to 0. You write like this is 0 plus I into 0. Now compare real part to both sides. Comparing real part to both sides. Only real part you compare. So what is the real part here? Simply real only you take. So cos 2 alpha, that's all. Don't take imaginary part. Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to 0. Put here a third equation. Take the formula cos 2 alpha formula. In terms of cos, we know that 2 cos square alpha minus 1. This is 2 cos square beta minus 1 plus this is 2 cos square gamma minus 1 equal to 0. Take 2 common here. It becomes 2 into cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 because 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 taken right side, it becomes 3. So therefore you can write now cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. It is a sum. Also you can write also from 3 because we thought this is an equation 3. Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma equal to 0 we thought. For cos 2 alpha, in terms of sin, we have a formula that 1 minus 2 sin square alpha. 1 minus 2 sin square alpha plus 1 minus 2 sin square beta plus 1 minus 2 sin square gamma is equal to 0. So 1 minus 1 1 1 3 3 is equal to 2 taken common. You write like this 2 into this is sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Therefore write like this sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. This is the proof of the question. This is the at most IMP question. This is the number 1 IMP question in this whole chapter. Of course, in 2A you can understand that this is most IMP question. Now let us start exercise 2A, page number 40. Exercise 2A, page number 40. First question: if n is an integer, show that 1 plus I whole power 2n plus 1 minus I whole power 2n is equal to 2 power n plus 1 cos n pi by 2. In the example model 3, you do the homework and find the values he is asking. One question, I'll say second question, second and fourth. Second question. Second, 1 minus I whole power 8. Find the values of the power. For third, 1 plus I whole power 16. Root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole power 5 minus of root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole power 5. You can do second one, 1 minus I whole power 8. 1 minus I, you can understand, it is a complex number which is in the form of z is equal to x plus I by x is equal to 1 by I y is equal to minus 1. You should divide with root of x square plus y square concept. So root 2, multiply and divide with root 2. Take common like this. Root 2 into 1 by root 2 minus I by root 2. Directly you can write, there is no question of any explanation and no need to write anything here. Root 2 into 1 by root 2 minus I root 2. Root 2 becomes 2 power 1 by 2 whole power 8. This is the angle cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. That's all. Whole power 8. So root 2 power 1 by 2 whole power 8 means 2 power 8 by 2, 2 power 4. 2 power 4 into, this is according to de Moivre theorem, cos 8 pi by 4. Cos 8 pi by 4 minus I sin 8 pi by 4. Cos 8 pi by 4 minus I sin 8 pi by 4. So 2 power 4 is equal to 16 into cos 8 pi by 4, you can write as cos 2 pi minus this is I sin 2 pi. Cos 2 pi meaning is 1 and sin 2 pi is meaning is 0. 16 into 1 minus 0 becomes 16. That's all. Depends upon this one, you can write this one also. This is directly cos 6 30. Cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6 minus cos pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6. Cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Only 2I sin pi by 6 you will get it. You do the sum as homework. And first one also you do homework. Now let us discuss about second Roman first question. Second Roman first question. If alpha comma beta, if alpha comma beta are the roots of, if alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation, alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0, then for any small n belongs to capital, for any small n belongs to capital N, show that alpha power n plus beta power n is equal to 2 power n plus 1 cos n pi by 3. 2 power n plus 1 cos n pi by 3. Given x square minus 2x plus 4 equal to 0. Calculate delta here, b square minus 4ac concept, 4 minus 4 4 16, 4 minus 16 minus 12. So it is delta less than 0, there is no real root, it having only imaginary roots. So absolutely we can say according to de Moivre theorem the roots will get. So x, you write x is equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So that is equal to 2 plus or minus 4 minus 16 becomes minus 12. So minus 12, right? Minus 12, that is I square, 12 I square. So 2 plus or minus I into 2 root 3 by 2 plus or minus I into 2 root 3 by 2. So 2 get cancelled. 1 plus or minus I root 3 we are having. So alpha is equal to 1 plus I root 3, comma beta another root you take. Beta is equal to 1 minus I root 3. We need to prove alpha power n plus beta power n is equal to 2 power n plus 1 cos n pi by 3. Now alpha power, now LHS we can write. LHS alpha power n plus beta power n, that is equal to 1 plus I root 3 whole power n plus 1 minus I root 3 whole power n, that is equal to multiply and divide with 2. Depends upon root of x square plus y square concept. 2 into 1 by 2 plus I root 3 whole power n plus here also 2 into 1 by 2 minus I root 3 whole power n. Sorry, minus I root 3 by 2 whole power n, that is equal to 2 power n you take common. This is cos pi by 3 because cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus this is I sin pi by 3 whole power n plus here also you can write 2 power n into this is cos pi by 3 minus I sin pi by 3 whole power n, that is equal to 2 power n into de Broglie theorem you write here cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 plus 2 power n into here also cos n pi by 3 minus I sin n pi by 3. 2 power n taken common, that is cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 cos n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 plus cos n pi by 3 minus I sin n pi by 3 plus I sin n pi by 3 minus I sin n pi by 3 get cancelled, that is equal to 2 power n into 2 cos n pi by 3. Here 2 power 1 is there, so you write 2 power n plus 1 into cos n pi by 3. 2 power n plus 1 into cos n pi by 3. This is RHS. This is RHS. Let us do the sum. Roman number 2, third question. Roman number 2, third question. If n is an integer and z is equal to 6 theta, theta naught is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, show that z power 2n minus 1 by z power 2n minus 1 by z power 2n plus 1 is equal to I tan n theta. Roman number 2 second sum is there. 3 sums are there in that time. We need much time, that is why I'll say that sum tomorrow student. This is also IMP 7 mark question. Z is equal to 6 theta given Z is equal to 6 theta, that meaning cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta. So directly we can take LHS now. Z power 2n minus 1 by Z power 2n plus 1. So this is cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 2n minus 1 by cos theta plus I sin theta plus I sin theta whole power 2n plus 1. Right? According to De Moivre theorem formula, cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta, cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta minus 1 whole by cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta plus 1. Now let us consider minus 1 plus cos 2n theta, right, like this, plus I into sin 2n theta whole by 1 plus cos 2n theta, right, like this, 1 plus cos 2n theta plus I into sin 2n theta, minus 1 taken common, you write like this, 1 minus cos 2n theta, 1 minus cos 2n theta plus I into sin 2n theta whole by 1 plus cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta minus of 1 minus cos 2 theta formula 2 sin square theta. You can write this one as 2 sin square n theta plus this is sin 2 theta formula. Here sin 2n theta formula 2 sin n theta cos n theta, 2 sin n theta and cos n theta whole by 1 plus cos 2 n theta formula 2 cos square n theta plus this is also you can write as 2 sin n theta into cos n theta. In numerator you can take a common, so better to write first of all we need cos. So 2 I cos you take common, 2 I cos. In numerator, no, sin, not cos. In numerator, 2i sin n theta you take common, it becomes cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Try to understand. If you can understand, this is the main formula. Minus 2 is there. Minus 1 can be written as I square. That's all. So plus I square. 2 I have taken common along with the sin 2i. So here only plus I becomes. Plus I will be there. If you are having notes, simply multiply it like this. 2i into I, 2i square, it is minus 2 sin square n theta. In denominator, you take simply 2 cos n theta as common. 2 cos n theta taken common. It becomes cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So here numerator and denominator cos n theta plus I sin theta get cancelled. 2 get cancelled. I into sin n theta by cos n theta becomes tan n theta. So this is I tan n theta. This is RHS. This is also IMP formula. Okay, students, we have completed De Moivre theorem exercise 2 almost. 2 sums are there remaining, 4th question and 2nd question. Let us continue in the next class. These 2 questions and about rational index and everything concept let us discuss in tomorrow class.